Right, AJ, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, so can you say and spell your first and last name for me?
Yes, it's Alexis James Arreguin. It's AlexisJamesArreguin.
Okay, and are you a grad student or are you undergrad?
I'm a grad student.
Okay. So I'll just ask you the same questions, I guess, make it simple. What made you want to be part of the study abroad trip?
Well, it was something I didn't do in my undergrad. It was something I regretted not doing. And honestly, it was just an experience to where I can go and go to these field visits and experience how they do international communications and see what they do different from the states.
What's been the coolest part so far?
I guess the coolest part has been bonding with my colleagues. It's been seeing the different cultures, seeing how Paris and London are different from the states, and how people interact with each other, and um, honestly, just the entire thing. The entire thing's been a blast.
Is this your
Like
first
from
time? Is this your first time out of the states?
Yeah, it is.
So
It's the
what was
first time.
your? I'm sorry.
Outside from Mexico, I mean, I've been to the some Mexico towns, but outside from Mexico, like in Europe, this has been the first time.
So what was your first impression of stepping off a plane and landing in Paris?
Actually, my first impression landed in Iceland.
Oh
I
wow.
landed, yeah. So we flew from Boston to Iceland, and landing in Iceland, it was kind of it was an eye opener. Seeing different texts, different languages, um, the different feel. You're in summertime and it's 46 degrees. It looks cool, but it feels kind of warm, and it's just it's really another world. I mean, that's the best way I put it.
What's been the coolest thing that's happened so far from an educational point of view for you?
I guess from an educational point of view, it's been, I mean, really just going to all these, these PR firms, this BBC. We went to the French agency press. I mean, talking to these professionals, getting some insight, getting how they work, seeing how they interact
Sorry.
has been. It seems like it's a difficult thing to do, but if you really put the time and effort into it, it really is something that I guess anyone can achieve if they put their hearts to it. So it's been kind of amazing, and especially like in big cities like Paris and London, where people in the states want to go to New York or Los Angeles or Miami. So seeing these huge metropolitan areas from the world has been crazy.
What are you looking forward to the rest of the week?
The rest of the week, I say going to Dublin, yeah, going to Ireland, going to the Book of Mormon. We're going to the Guardian tomorrow. So tomorrow's our last field trip, and it's going to be at the Guardian. And then we have our off day on Thursday, which we're going to go see a musical in London, which is, it's that's crazy. I mean, I would always think going to New York, but when you're in London, you gotta, I guess the way they say it, when in Rome, be there. So that's kind of fun.
And now that you've got your first taste of international travel, are you already planning the next trip?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, honestly, at first I was kind of nervous for the flight, kind of nervous to fly overseas, like literally overseas, not to another country, but flying over the ocean. But it's been a great experience. It was kind of hard adjusting to the time change, but after I say a day or so, you get used to the time change. But it's something I would recommend to everyone. It's something I wish I'd done a long time ago. And I hate to say it, I'm 24, but this is my first time doing it, and I wish this was my third or fourth time doing it because it's been a blast.
And since you brought it up, last question: can you describe to someone what it's like physically to experience jet lag?
Jet lag, it like honestly, it's like you look at your clock, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, but your body says it's 12 o'clock at night. It's hard because I mean you're walking the streets and everyone's in that 8 o'clock Monday zone, going to work, full suits, coffee in their hands, but yet you feel like you're 12 hours ahead or 12 hours behind. And I think the crazier part is that since we're so I guess so north on the globe that it's in the world it doesn't it gets dark around 9:30, 10:30, but the sun doesn't actually go down to about 11 o'clock at night. So it goes down at 11, and it rises around 5 o'clock, 5:30. So you only have like 6-7 hours of darkness, and it's kind of hard to adjust. But once you adjust to it, I mean, it's that fast paced live movie.
Yeah, cool. Well, hey guys, I'm really proud of y'all. Keep up the good work. Thank y'all so much for staying up and doing that. My students,
Yeah.
thank y'all as well.
I just was really afraid that you had your class with you now. And so I was like,
I was kind of
no.
hoping for it.
No. I think I'm gonna get Gilbert or Judy to speak on behalf of like the school to provide a school perspective. But I wanted to get at least one or two students to talk while they're actually on the trip right now.
Yeah,
So-
but I mean, if we can say anything, it's something that everyone must do. This is a program that every mass communication student must do. Best part about it, we emphasize so much on networking, and this is a great opportunity to not only network with the peers that you go with, but with the companies and professionals that you meet along the way. So this is a great opportunity that students should keep going at it, and try to talk to Judy or the program. Try to see if they can maybe go to more places around the world, because this has been, and from our first time
ever.
This has been the best thing I've ever done. Honestly.
That's what we love to hear. Thanks, guys. Hey, y'all have a great rest of the trip. Be safe. Have fun in Dublin. And
I'm sure we'll tell you lots of stories when we come back.
Yeah, don't get in too much trouble, okay?
Oh, never. What do you think you're talking to, Dale?
All right, y'all get some sleep.
All right,
All right, we'll see you. Thanks again. Bye.
Uh-huh.